As my good friend Thomas would say, holy moly guys! I visited a thrift store in Mortsel today, Mortsel, Antwerp, Belgium, and lo and behold, they had some Blu-rays. Now, sometimes you do find a Blu-ray or two or three, but now I found several, and not just crappy Blu-rays, I found good Blu-rays, so a very rare occurrence. And best of all, they were only 50 cents a piece. Normally they're $1 or €1, but 50 cents? Go Charlie, it's your birthday. That's a very good bargain. Let's see what we found. V for Vendetta. Yes, only saw this once, I think during my Erasmus in Sweden. So it's been 16 years. Can't claim to remember a lot about it. Guy Fawkes, Natalie Portman, Stephen Fry. Stephen Fry makes some sort of eggs Benedict, something with eggs. I remember the eggs looking very tasty. Yeah. I do believe this was one of the first, this was a runaway success on runaway success. This was a relative runaway success on HD DVD. This was a Warner Brothers exclusive at the time. And of course, a lot of Blu-ray fans were a little disappointed that there was no Blu-ray equivalent. But of course, eventually, when Toshiba threw in the towel, V for Vendetta came out on Blu-ray. Yeah, this was of course, this was a $30 title back in the day. So 50 cents. 50 cents. Enter the Dragon. Yes, I've never seen a single Bruce Lee movie. I think I've never seen Bruce Lee in action. I've seen Bruce Lee on photographs on the internet. I've seen Bruce Lee action figures. I've seen Brandon Lee, rest in peace. I've never seen a Brandon Lee movie either. Damn, I should really catch up on my Lee. I think I did see one episode of the original Green Hornet starring Bruce Lee. Anyway, that being said, Bruce Lee is a veritable legend. My good friend Peter, your Peter Smee, who's his imposter. Yes, that Peter. He's a big fan of Bruce Lee. He has all his movies. We even gave him the complete Bruce Lee 4K Ultra HD collection last year for his birthday. This is the normal Blu-ray, of course. Let's see. It's a Flemish version. I mean, there's only Dutch text. There's no French or whatever, or German. Extras, 3 documentaries, Blood and Steel, Making of Enter the Dragon, Bruce Lee, The Curse of the Dragon, and Bruce Lee in his own words. A short film called Location Hong Kong with Enter the Dragon, a interview gallery with Linda Lee Cadwell, I believe that's his widow, Backyard Workout with Bruce, a classic home video, theatrical trailers and TV spots, and a audio commentary by Paul Heller. And who is Paul Heller? That's the producer. Okay. Who's the director? Robert Klaus. I've never heard of a single one of these guys. Well, except for Bruce Lee. Bob Wall, Shikeen, Jim Kelly, Lalo Schifrin, Michael Allen, Fred Weintraub, Paul Heller, Raymond Chow, and Robert Klaus. All unknown to me. I should be ashamed of myself. I've never seen a single Bruce Lee movie, so let's start with his most acclaimed, Enter the Dragon. Stanley Kubrick's Dr. Strangelove, or How I Learned to Stop Worrying and Love the Bomb, a steelbook Blu-ray. Steelbooks tend to fetch high prices. Well, some collectors like them. I'm not the biggest steelbook fan. But yeah, Project Pop Art, 50 cents for a Blu-ray. Really can't go wrong there. I've never seen Dr. Strangelove. It's weird that they would not use the full title on the spine. Prisoners, Hugh Jackman, Jake Gyllenhaal, Every Moment Matters, from the director of Incendie. This is, of course, Denis Villeneuve, one of his first movies. So this is prior to, there's still some plastic residue of the original wrapper. This is, of course, prior to Blade Runner. This is prior to Arrival, prior to Dune. This was I think this was the first English language movie for Denis Villeneuve, so his calling card for Hollywood. And apparently it's a very, very good movie. Have never seen it. Shame, which comes in a weird slipcase. Look at this. Normally a slipcase is the size of the disc, of the case. Here it's just up until the Blu-ray border. Shame, starring Michael Fassbender, Carey Mulligan. This is a British release. V for Vendetta was also British release. British Blu-rays have a thicker case. What does it say? Outstanding, according to The Guardian, 4 stars, and unmissable, according to GQ. Michael Fassbender Brandon is a 30-something man living comfortably in New York, balancing a busy job and an active social life. When the wayward sissy, Carey Mulligan, turns up at his apartment unannounced, Brandon's carefully managed lifestyle spirals out of control. From award-winning director Steve McQueen, Hunger, Shame is a compelling and timely examination of the nature of need, how we live our lives, and the experiences that shape us, featuring interviews with Michael Fassbender and Carey Mulligan and a Michael Fassbender Q&A. Contains strong sex and sex references. Why should you warn about sex references when it also contains strong sex itself? 18 plus. R-rated in the UK. Apparently a very good movie. So that's 4 out of 5 that I've never seen before. And then the last pickup from Mortsel was Ex Machina or Ex Machina. An instant classic, 5 stars according to the Daily Mirror. This is also a UK version. I think this was a UK expat that was giving away or handing out his Blu-rays to the thrift store. Written and directed by Alex Garland, the writer of 28 Days Later. There is nothing more human than the will to survive. This is apparently a very good movie. If I'm not mistaken, this is Alicia Vikander, and people were telling she won the Best Supporting Actress for Danish Girl, and people were saying she won for the wrong movie. Sean Connery, she should have won for Ex Machina. Story, cast, design, creating Ava and the Turing Test. Just English audio and English subtitles. It's also, this always fascinates me. This is a Universal, this is a major release, Universal. Some Universal discs have 20 subtitles or 15 languages. This is just English subs and audio. Why? Why no French subs? Why no Dutch subs? I don't know. So that's 6 movies, 5 of which I've never seen before. $3. Wow, what a bargain. Then, in another Mortsel thrift store, yes, they have 2, there were more Blu-rays. These were €1 or $1 a piece, so a little more expensive, but still a very good deal for Blu-ray. Drag Me to Hell, Sam Raimi movie, also a steelbook. Well, actually a metal case, not a real steelbook. I've never seen Drag Me to Hell, but apparently it's a very fun genre movie. This is Sam Raimi back to his gory Evil Dead roots. I'm not I'm not a horror connoisseur. I've never seen it. Apparently, it lives up to its title. It's not a spoiler. She gets dragged to hell in the end. He keeps his promise. Apparently it's Sam Raimi after a few very, very expensive blockbusters back to what he does best, which is gory gore. Quite lovely lenticular effect. I've never seen it, so give a comment down below. Is it any good? I think it is good. It is acclaimed. However, I don't like horror, so let's hope I'm not too freaked out. I have seen some Alison Lohman tweets. She's quite funny. Whenever someone tweets a meme of Drag Me to Hell, she always responds in a sort of, oh, please don't remind me of this horrible shoot, even though she had a great time, because Sam Raimi is, by all accounts, a great director. I'm very happy with Nightcrawler. I have seen this one. This is a stupendously amazing movie. This is the movie Jake Gyllenhaal should have at least gotten nominated for a Best Actor Academy Award. He wasn't even nominated, but he should have won. It's a really, really thrilling movie. This is, by the way, made by the Gilroys, Dan Gilroy, Tony Gilroy, and John Gilroy. And that's the creative team behind Andor as well. So yeah, let that be a recommendation. Yeah, if you've never seen Nightcrawler, give it a watch ASAP. Great movie. €1, $1. This one's for Peter, your Peter, Smee. Subway. I've never heard of it. It's a Luc Besson movie, and Peter likes his Luc Besson. So I think this is a French audio in Dutch subs. It's from 1983, which means it's older than me, and Peter was just 1 year old. This is Christopher Lambert. I think this was his breakthrough. Well, the final thing he did before he went to Hollywood, because the next year he did Greystoke, The Legend of Tarzan. Another one for Peter, The Girl Who Leapt Through Time. I've never seen an anime movie, Yeah, I've never ever seen a Japanese animated movie. This is not a Miyazaki, which is I think the most famous anime director, but apparently it's quite good. Peter said, well, I'm willing to take a chance for €1. This is, let's see, of course, Japanese audio in both 5.1 DTS and in 2.0. And there's also French, German and Italian audio tracks, and it's locked to region B. And there are Dutch subs. Another one for Peter in a fake steelbook, Sin City. Robert Rodriguez and Frank Miller's lovely adaptation. I've seen this once. I liked it. I don't have it. This was, if I'm not mistaken, Mickey Rourke's first comeback attempt, or actually this put him on the map towards The Wrestler and Iron Man. This was a sort of hey, I'm back calling card. This came out in 2010 on Blu-ray, at least. The DVD was 2005. No one says 2005. Great steelbook. Well, it's not a steelbook. It's a fake book, but it looks quite good, and it also has a sort of lenticular shine to it. One for me, Under the Skin, German release. Ein Film von Jonathan Glazer. Eine unheimliche Sternstunde der Filmgeschichte. Ein Triumph für Scarlett Johansson. According to a German magazine and or newspaper Intro. Erotisch, says IndieWire, and mind-blowing, says The Playlist. Erotisch is really a weird recommendation, just erotisch. Offizielle Beitrag Fantasy Filmfest 2014. Der lang erwartete neue Film von Ausnahmeregisseur Jonathan Glazer, known from Sexy Beast Birth, mit der unwiderstehlichen, I have no idea what it means. I'd say unbelievable, incredible, Scarlett Johansson. And then it says Lucy, so they saw fit to pinpoint what Scarlett Johansson is known for, and it's just Lucy, nothing else. Als betörende femme fatale aus einer anderen Welt. So I do hope there's English audio. Let's see. There's Sprachen Deutsch and English. So there's English audio, but just Deutsch Untertitel. So only German subs. I do hope it's not the most difficult of movies, because I do like my English subs. But I wanted to see this for the longest time, and I'm not gonna complain. I'm not gonna complain for €1 or $1. Let's hope it's not the hardest of movie to understand. The hardest of movies, plural. The New World, another one for Peter. The extended cut, as if the original wasn't long enough. Yeah, this is a Terrence Malick movie. I saw this in the cinema. Great stuff. This one's not rated, so let's hope it's good. Is this a American release? Let's see. Because it says not rated, newline.com. The proof of purchase makes me think it's an American disc, because we never have those proof of purchase seals. Yep. Not authorized for sale or rental outside the US. So I do hope it's region free. Otherwise we are we have a problem. Weirdly enough, there's no region. Normally there's a region symbol. There's no region symbol. What about New Line? New Line is Warner Brothers, and Warner Brothers discs are mostly region free. So I'm betting some good money on this, that it's region free. I've only seen the theatrical, so I hope the extended is worth the time as well. Almost 3 hours. This one's for Peter as well. Mud. Matthew McConaughey, this one's for Pim, another friend of mine, also starring Ty Sheridan, that's the guy from Ready Player One, Sam Shepard and Reese Witherspoon, a Jeff Nichols film. This is a Dutch-only release. It's English audio and there's Dutch and French subs, but all the text is in Dutch. It says it's a miracle of a movie according to Cine Magazine, and it's an instant classic according to Humo, the weekly Humo. I've written a few reviews for Humo. More reviews. It says completely believable, touching movie according to Het Parool, a Dutch newspaper, 4 stars. Spitz, another Dutch magazine, says it's calm, it's moody, and it's very, very strong. De Morgen, which is a Belgian newspaper, says it's a sublime movie, intriguing and threatening as the Mississippi. And then Focus Knack, which is a great Belgian weekly, says, without a doubt, one of the best or the most magical summer movies. I've never seen it, so I might give it a spin before I give it to Pim. Also €1 or $1. One for me, The Witch. This one's, well, actually The Witch. This is Robert Eggers' very first movie, starring Anya Taylor-Joy. Well, also Anya Taylor-Joy's, was it her first movie? At least one of her first movies. Both were starting out, both calling cards again. Of course, they both went on to bigger and better. He did The Lighthouse, The Northman, and the upcoming Nosferatu. I'm very curious about his take on Nosferatu. I wish Anya Taylor-Joy was still starring in Nosferatu. Now it's Lily Depp. Is it Lily Rose Depp? I think it is. And of course, Anya Taylor-Joy went on to bigger and better as well. She's great in The Menu. She was excellent in The Queen's Gambit, and she's amazing as Furiosa, which is flopping in theaters as we speak. So do check out Furiosa on the big screen while you still can. It's a great, great prequel to Mad Max Fury Road. I saw The Witch once on streaming, well, on Prime, and I didn't really love it, so I want to give it another shot. For $1, I can give it another shot. Beware of spoilers. Yeah, the cover art is quite the spoiler. And last but not least, The Big Blue, or in French, Le Big Bleu. Luc Besson's, well, probably one of his most acclaimed, next to The Fifth Element. I've never seen this one. This is also for Peter, your Peter. He's a big fan of The Big Blue. The Big Blue. This is the director's cut, lovely slipcover. And but he already has the UK Blu-ray, but this one has Dutch subtitles. And he said, oh, I'd like to have it for $1 because my girlfriend is, well, she likes her Dutch subtitles. So yeah, that's another one for Peter. So yeah, in all, a huge stack of supremely cheap Blu-rays. All of this, $13 or euro. Remember back in the day when Blu-ray came out, one single movie set you back $30 or $35. So all these movies for just a third of one Blu-ray in 2006 or 2007. Amazing! What a value, what a great deal, holy moly! And tomorrow I'm going back to Contig because there's another thrift store, and who knows what kind of Blu-rays one might find in Contig, Antwerp, Belgium. Until we meet again, keep spinning high definition 1080p Blu-ray discs.